Dr. T Show here live with MotherLeads at Hard Luck Bar in downtown Toronto. Find their show and interview previously with me on my YouTube channel, Taylor North, and my Facebook, Dr. T Show. Playing alongside MotherLeads tonight is The Wicked Mercy, Womb, Hot Young Writers, and Sons of Stones. So, who's here? Who plays what?
I'm Jordan, and I play the bass.
I'm Mr. Raymond, and I play the drums.
I'm Neil, and I play guitar and I sing.
There's a new member here since we last chatted on Say Radio. You can find that show in the description. Where'd you come from, huh?
I came from Ukraine, I guess.
A land down under.
And yeah, we used to play together back in the day, a couple of years ago. Pretty exciting, and then just kind of kept in contact with them.
And you were in a band called the Vanguards previously, right?
Yeah. The Vanguards still jam occasionally, although we're kind of just all in different places right now.
How has the transition of bass players affected MotherLeads? I know you guys have like a different sound now.
Definitely a good thing. Like it keeps things interesting, I guess you could say. Like things are always different. Just have like a new input from someone different. Someone has like a different view on music, really.
What have you guys been up to since we last chatted way back in, when was that, like 2012?
Well, I think the sound's been evolving a lot, and we've been refining the sound and trying to refine the live show and stuff like that. And putting our efforts into touring too. Like when Jordan first joined the band, about a month later, we did our first tour, which was about a month and a half through Ontario, and then we're doing another one again in March and April of this year. Going from basically Ottawa to out to Windsor again, doing the same circuit. So we're going to be doing that tour and a bunch of dates leading up to it as well, including one on CIUT on February 21st. We're actually doing an acoustic performance, doing Bring You Down and another single probably, and a version that you probably never heard before. Yeah.
What would be your dream stage to play? Like any stage around the world, which one would be your wet dream?
Something like Coachella or like a main stage on South by Southwest, like a main stage event or something like that, something solid like that, one of the big festivals.
Among all the touring and shows, you guys are working on an album right now with some tracks already released and on Say Radio. That's Don't Stop and Bring You Down.
The album's finished already, it's all recorded and everything. We're just kind of planning on when we want to really release it all. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to do another single first and another video and stuff like that, and probably, release it after the tour.
All right, well, stop trying to get the goodies then. Where and who do you guys do your recording?
For that album, we did it with Voodoo Records out of Toronto. Yeah, that's who Mike Dimitrov, he engineered the album and produced it. So that was the last recording that we've done in the studio. The first two EPs that we did, they were basically just recorded off the floor the way we're used to playing them. There was no changing going on, you know what I mean? So it was a good experience.
You've been patient little fans here. When can we expect a new single/album?
I would say in the spring.
In the spring, all right. Stay tuned for the spring. Spring's gonna happen.
And there was like a number of dates on the tour that were quite good, but I would say that like my heart belongs to Belleville.
Bell Vegas, as we like to call it.
We had a very unique experience there. Not exactly a packed house, but there were certainly a lot of interesting characters. I remember meeting an Olympian boxer, apparently, or something like that. And it was kind of cool. And we ended up staying at a place that they put us up in just next door to the venue. And, just like great conditions in there. A bunch of guys like crammed into a room, and it's like literally got like 35 degrees, and you're just waking up to the morning sun.
Clam bake.
I remember making like the most ghetto dish I've ever made. Yeah, we had like Mr. Noodles, and we had like just the regular noodles. We just threw it all into a pot in this like kitchen that they gave us, and it was just like the most budget thing. Like it was amazing.
Delicious.
It was amazing.
Nonetheless.
And they had books there that I'm sure everybody was reading. Belleville.
Well, there's one show that I always look forward to, you guys, every year. What and when can we expect from your Generator show of 2014? You guys have any news on that yet?
We haven't really been discussing about like when it's going to be, but we usually have our Generator show in the summer at some point. We usually have it in a kind of a secret location that we don't really disclose until closer to the date. But, we usually get like a few like really good bands into that, and like it's definitely something you want to check out.
What do you guys want to get done for 2014?
Well, like we were talking about just before, like we want to get a couple more tours in. We want to release that single and the video, and also like towards the middle of the year or the end of the year, we want to release that album finally. And that's like the big thing, really.
Okay. Facebook, MotherLeads, Twitter @MotherLeads, YouTube, MotherLeads Official, and www.motherleads.com. Links are all in descriptions. Do you guys have any shout-outs to the other bands playing or any of the bands around Toronto you want to just give
very
a shout-out
excited
for?
to play tonight with Sons of Stone and
Wicked Mercy, man.
Yeah, played with them last night in Ottawa at the Rainbow Bistro, and that was a lot of fun. Rainbow Bistro, even though they don't serve food, so it's kind of confusing as like a name. But
What do they serve, like rainbows?
chips,
Popcorn.
popcorn, coffee if you're sweet to the bartenders.
Now, lastly, I like to end it off with a section called
Words of Wisdom!
Since we have curling, what other dumb sport should be made into a future Olympic event?
Oh, that's a good question, my friend. But I mean,
Donut eating. Donut eating.
All right.
Pogs.
I think I can win at that.
Pogs were heavy.
Nice.
Pogs were heavy, and there's lots of room for sponsorship there.
And then lastly, do you have any tips for any bands starting out? Any advice you would give to a rock band wanting to make it in Toronto?
Just keep playing shows, man. Keep practicing. Keep playing those tunes.
Get your name out there.
More flannel, more acoustic guitars.
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure as always. You guys are gonna rock the house tonight.
Thanks, man.
Right now.